Second test of sound at Service FM Stadium for Salisbury Inter versus Adelaide Comets. This is Paul testing on number one.
Test of co-commentators, microphone 7 acting stand-in between Salisbury Inter and Adelaide Comets, not too far away.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Welcome to Service FM Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of Round 9 of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League South Australia competition, and this is going to be the first match of this round, and I would say the match of the round as well, with second place Salisbury Inter hosting fourth place Adelaide Comets. Been a huge rivalry over recent seasons. Every match between these two sides looks like a big match. They've met in the finals in each of the last 4 seasons. They've met in a cup final a couple of years ago as well. It's always going to be one of the high octane encounters in this competition. We're waiting for the two sides to come out. We'll give you a quick run through the teams as we expect that they'll be on the park. Firstly, in goals for Salisbury Inter, the home side tonight, it'll be Matilda Conley. The back four, Isabella Coimpsis, Captain Lexi Knox, Hannah Freer and Gabriella DeMarco. In midfield, Huey Fuji, Talia Rankin, Georgia Box, Claudia Hewitt and Marcella Brooks, and Cote Rojas up front. Cal Maynard is the coach for Salisbury Inter. For Adelaide Comets, it's Masuzu Ito in goals, a back four of Abby Middleton, Sienna Weston, Captain Eleanor Saroulis and Izzy Notridge. In midfield, it's Yuka Sasaki, Carl Khan and Georgie Nicola, and up forward, Emily Hazelwood, Chrissy Panagaris and Anna Willoughby. Comets are coached by Joel Porter. The sides are coming out onto the pitch now, as you can see in your picture, and they are being led out by the officials for tonight's game. They are referees and the assistants, Joshua Farrell and Fazil Karemi. And it's Salisbury Inter in their normal blue and black home kit. Of course, both these teams regularly wear blue and black for their home kits. But Comets, as the away side, they'll be in the away white shirts. Teams acknowledging each other. This is the final round of the first half of the season. Once this round has commenced, every team will have played each other once in the home and away season. Salisbury Inter coming into this match in second spot with 17 points. It was Comets winning that match by 3-0, and that was played at their home ground, LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. Will we see a different result just a week later? Well, it looks like Inter are going to have the kick-off. Their star forward, Cote Rojas, is over the ball, and they will be kicking from left to right as you see it, and that is towards the southern or city end here at Service FM Stadium in Jeps Cross, and we are away. Early touch for Yui Fuji, and Knox goes forward. That ball is going to run out of play. Throw in for Adelaide Comets in the right back position. There's Nicola trying to win the ball for Comets. It's come through to Panagaris. Spills out to Sasaki. Hazelwood. Ball's just been played away, but still with Comets and Middleton. Gets Hazelwood going again on the attacking left. And the cross comes in, and that should be saved and claimed by Matilda Comley in the Inter goal, who launches quickly up towards Cote Rojas. That's going to be cleared by Izzy Nottridge. Ball's up high, and Willoughby competing there, and Nicola, but Yui Fuji in the way. And that's going to be a throw for Comets. On their attacking right. Trying to get Willoughby to get the header on. And the cross comes in. Hazelwood is there. And Comley chooses to punch, was probably the safe option. And in to have the numbers. Rankin brings it away. Interception by Middleton. And Middleton will get the throw. Looking for Hazelwood. The two 14s against each other there with Inter's Gabby DeMarco. Knox looking for DeMarco. Plays it through. Now, Marcella Brooks wants to get Rojas going, who's the other side of Western. Rojas gets there. Up against two players, has held on strongly and has won the throw. Good bit of hold-up play by the Chilean forward. And DeMarco can come up to take the throw for Inter in the 3rd minute. It's the furthest forward that the home side tonight have got. Now here's Rankin. And has won the corner. Opportunity for a set piece early on for Salisbury Inter, which Fuji will go over to take. Coimpsis gets forward. In fact, only really a couple of outfielders not in attack here for Inter as Fuji's corner comes in. It's into the hot spot. It's going to be headed away there. Here's Box trying to keep the attack alive. Finds Fuji with the ball out wide. Fuji crosses on the left and just about scrambled away, or is it? It's a goal! It's a goal by Talia Rankin. Salisbury Inter take an early lead. The clearance wasn't fully made by the Comets defence. And Talia Rankin, she had to wait a while to get on the scoreboard for Salisbury Inter. But that is another goal for her. And what a perfect start for Inter, having lost 3-0 to Comets last week.
Goal for Salisbury Inter, number 47, Talia Rankin.
Comets have a free. They're going to deliver it long. Up towards Panagaris. The numbers are with Inter though, and Box is going to be able to hook the ball away. Sasaki, Middleton. Rankin's in the way. It's going to be a throw in. Middleton to take the throw. Rankin again with the header. Back to Middleton, who heads forward. DeMarco's header. Still a bit of head tennis. Sasaki, DeMarco, and now it comes out to Lexi Knox. Wants to get the quick ball onto Rojas. Ito is going to be able to let the ball run into the penalty area. Here's Weston. Oh, and nearly put herself under pressure, but Sasaki's got it to Middleton here. That's long, too long, and it goes through. Box tries to play the ball on, but there's Khan for Comets. Hazelwood. Sasaki. And now Sasaki's won the corner well. The first corner for Comets. Inter scored from theirs, not directly, but with a recycled attack. Can Comets make it count at the other end? It's going to be Khan to go over and take it. One of a couple of former Salisbury Inter players in the Comets side. Was part of the team that won the championship for Inter in 2021. There's the corner, and it's headed away well by Rankin, who's had a really good start to the game. He scored and has been involved in just about every phase of play. But they are going to get another corner here. Comets take it short. Khan, just swing and a miss there, but it's able to hold on to possession and might be able to get it in with the left. That's going to go out for a goal kick. So Inter survived the first Comets set pieces in the 7th minute. It's played short to Fuji, who's got time to turn. DeMarco. Sasaki wins it, but the ball's run onto Box for Inter. Gets it back from Rankin. Looking for Brooks. Battling away there was Khan. Here's Middleton. Goes all the way back to Ito. And Ito uses Nottridge. Willoughby. It's gone out. Throw in taken by Coimpsis. Rojas wants to hook it forward, but Weston gets it away. Knox goes long. Again, it's Weston in the road there for Comets. Rankin just trying to win it, but it's coming out to Box. Fuji. DeMarco. Plays it into Rojas. It's a good little touch there. Brooks turning, trying to get Rojas back through. Now Brooks again and Rojas. Rankin. And knocking on the door again, Inter, and they've won a throw. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA. And the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. It's Salisbury Inter 1, Adelaide Comets 0 in the 9th minute. The throw-in comes to Rankin. It's been cleared. Hooked away again by Nicola, but it's going to come back to Fuji. Under pressure from her compatriot Sasaki, but Fuji turns nicely there. DeMarco. Another chance for Rankin. Can she keep it in? Not this time. And that's going to be a goal kick for Comets. Sasaki. Middleton. Panagaris, who scored a hat-trick last week when these two sides met. Now trying to turn provider. Middleton. Gets the cross in, that's going to hook towards Comley though. Now, here goes Hewitt for Inter. That's good to try to get Rojas going, but the little deflection there off Saroulis meant that the ball ran on to Ito. Fuji's header. Big challenge by Nicole, who won the ball. Willoughby. Khan. Now here comes Notridge up the attacking right, but I think Knox will be able to close that off and wins the throw. Throw goes over towards Brooks, tries to knot it on, but it's going to come to Khan. Sasaki. And it's gone out. It's going to be another throw for Inter. With Coimpsis at left back. Gets it back from Brooks. Inboard. Oh, that's gone to Sasaki though. Paris boxes just help the ball away a little, and Rankin gets onto it. He's done well here, and trying to find Rojas. Weston should be able to intercept and get it to Middleton. Oh, and that's missed Weston. Ito's going to just be able to keep it in though. Rojas keeping up the pressure. Middleton. Back to Weston. Two players that faced Salisbury Inter in the 2023 Grand Final when they were part of the Football SA NTC side. NTC be playing later tonight, the second match here that we'll also bring to you. That'll be against Adelaide Uni, a kick-off time scheduled for 8:15 p.m. Sasaki, Hazelwood, gets it back from Middleton. Oh, and her and Sasaki just got in each other's road, so they've lost possession here. Fuji. Knox. And now Inter can build, and Knox again looks for Rojas over the top. That's just scooted through to Ito though, but you can see how keen they are to get the ball quickly into their centre forward. Knox again. Quick play, and this time does find Rojas. Rankin. That's weighted okay, maybe just a bit too much, and it's gone through to Ito. Inter asking the questions, and maybe they saw something last week in their match against Comets, and while they were defeated, just might have found what they think is the best method of exploiting the advantages they have with their strong forward play with players like Brooks and Rankin and Hewitt, who's just played it on there again, trying to find it through to Rojas. Ito with the quick play out to Middleton. Comets have not had the flow of the game go their way much so far. Middleton trying to change that here. Sasaki, but the ball's fallen to box. Freer to Fuji, Knox and Hewitt. Knox now goes long. It's a little bit up and under. Rankin is there though and has read the ball well and touched it nicely for Brooks. Brooks to get it on to Rojas. Saroulis is going to have to cut it off and get the ball back to Ito. But a strong start from Inter in this game. One goal to the good and doing most of the attacking. Willoughby. Back to Weston. Well, speaking of grand finals, this is a very settled Comets lineup from that point of view. We'll just come back to that in a moment because Hazelwood's pushing forward and playing through Middleton. 9 of the starting players here for Comets started in the grand final last year, in which they defeated Campbelltown to become WMPL champions for the first time. The only two of the 11 in the team that didn't start that game are Carl Khan, who came on as a sub in it, and goalkeeper Masuzu Ito. Panagaris, who scored the only goal of the grand final to win it for Comets, looking for Nicola, and it might break for Willoughby. Can Willoughby turn to shoot? And free kick's been given. Not sure if the flag had gone up there, but it is a free kick to Salisbury Inter. Here's Freer bringing it forward for Inter. Back to Comley. Knox. Fuji. Gets it back from Coimpsis. And the return ball from Brooks there, though, has gone Comets' way. And, well, a flag had gone up. The ball had actually gone out over the line. So it's going to be an Inter throw. Here's Fuji again, industrious midfielder. Brooks. Hewitt gives it back. Brooks again trying to loop it over for Rojas. It's just about fallen her way. But Rojas has just had to go away from goal. Facing Middleton. Rojas, Middleton. Rojas holds on still. Has done really well, gets the cross in. Oh, it's just been nodded away in the nick of time. And the save's been made from Brooks's shot, and Comets just need to get the ball out of that area, and Middleton just says that'll do anywhere now. Once again, Inter showing themselves to be very potent in attack so far in this match. DeMarco comes up to take the throw. Now, Rankin has won the corner. Fuji goes over to take it. And it was from this side of the pitch that Inter's first corner eventually resulted in Rankin opening the scoring in the 4th minute. Knox is there, but it's been headed away. Oh, and went the wrong way from Sasaki, but cleared in the end. Knox is trying to keep it alive. And the ball's going to come back to her from the ricochet from Willoughby. And Knox wins the throw. Leaves it for Coimpsis. Back to her captain. Knox puts in the cross, but that one's going to run out of play for a goal kick. Cyrillis. Weston. Middleton. Hazelwood. Under pressure from Rankin, but rides the challenge. Nottridge. Willoughby. Oh, that's a really good challenge by Coimpsis there. Up against Nottridge, Coimpsis holds on. Willoughby now coming back, and Nottridge is able to reclaim the ball. Nicola. Khan. Hazelwood. That's only going to find DeMarco though, but Panagaris is there and plays a quick volleyed pass out to Yuka Sasaki. Yuka Sasaki! Oh, and Knox with an important intervention, and Freer just helps it away. That was a bit better from Comets. haven't been as big scorers Comets as Inter or West Adelaide for that matter so far this season, but 21 goals in 8 games in the league. It's pretty good going. Of course, Inter's got 28, helped very much by putting 8 past Flinders here a couple of weeks ago. My money would be on this game not finishing 1-0. Great defences both of these sides, but so many attacking weapons on the pitch tonight. Especially this one, Cote Rojas. But Sasaki gets in the way there and gets it to Nicola. Oh, but that's just a bit loose, and it's gone to Brooks of Inter. Rojas. Good challenge there by Khan, but it's fallen to Fuji. Knox. Box. And Hewitt just wanted to get the ball out to the wing there for Coimpsis, but that's going to be cleared. But again, it's an Inter throw in the 21st minute. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, for bringing you this broadcast. And the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. In the 21st minute, Salisbury Inter 1, Adelaide Comets 0. Talia Rankin with the goal. Fuji. Freer. Rankin gives it back. Box. Brooks just wanted to clip it through, but that's going to find the Comets keeper in Ito. Weston. Yuka Sasaki. Middleton. Wanted to get Hazelwood going, but that's going to run out of play. Thrown for DeMarco, who's been playing a bit in the centre of defence for Inter this season as well, but at right back this evening. Brooks did well to get that forward, but Ciroulis is going to be able to play it back to her keeper. Ito. Chooses to go long. It's going to be repelled by DeMarco. Battling in midfield there is Box and Khan. Box gets it to Brooks. Brooks, that's a good ball for Rojas. Rojas being covered by Ciroulis. Still has it. Gets the ball in for Fuji. And it's been cleared. Shot blocked there by Nottridge. Box now. Nicola comes to win the ball for Comets, but Fuji takes over. Return ball. Then it comes to Rojas. Rankin, but Yuka Sasaki read that. And Rankin gives away the free and will get a booking. Here's Middleton for Comets. Has some space to push into. Sasaki. Don't Comets look better with Yuka Sasaki back in the side? Started the season with Western strikers, but has returned to the club that she's played for several recent seasons and won honours with Adelaide Comets. Tries to get the ball on, but it's been cleared there by Fuji. Rojas has kept it in. Inboard to Brooks. Fuji accelerates forward. Now, that's going to be a free kick to Fuji. Oh, and there's a bit of afters here with Brooks and Nicola. And we'll see what decision is going to be made here by referee Britton. But it's still a bit going on. It's going to be an Inter free, but how will the other drama be dealt with by the referee? Well, Nicola is the first player to be called over, and she's, I think, going to go into the book. She is, for the challenge. And Brooks is going to be called over as well. And Will is getting a talking to. And Brooks gets a yellow as well. Well, 3 players booked in the first 25 minutes. Georgie Nicola, Talia Rankin, and Marcella Brooks. Right. But as I mentioned earlier, it's a big clash, this one. There's a big rivalries formed between these two clubs in recent years. And you wouldn't expect anyone here to be taking a backward step. And now we can get on with the game. And Knox is going to drive the ball into the penalty area. Headed away, but not far. And the ball's come to Fuji. And Hewitt tried to bring it under control, but it's gone out for a goal kick. Cerulis. Khan. Nottridge. Oh, just ran out of space, but managed to get it to Willoughby in time and gets it back now. Here's Sasaki. And it's fallen to Fuji. Brooks now. DeMarco. Looking to get Fuji going. It's away by Nottridge. Knox. Brooks. Loses out to Khan there. Willoughby gets it forward, but only as far as Freer, who gets it back to Comley. How much will those little incidents lift the intensity and the temperature here at Service FM Stadium? Here's Rankin. That's a nice ball for Hewitt. Operating on the left. And that's a good ball as well. Oh, and it's just come off the foot of Middleton, and luckily for Comets, harmlessly enough to Ito, but the inter-forwards were lurking, and the ball did look like it could have gone anywhere. Here's Fuji again, slaloming her way through. Middleton with another clearance. And it's back with Coimpsis, who's got time. Box. Now, can it get through to Rankin? It was won there by Hazelwood, who's come back to help the back four. Nottridge gets it back from Willoughby. Oh, but it's gone to Lexi Knox for Inter and Matilda Comley. Captain and vice-captain. Good turn by Hewitt there. The ball through is going to spill out to Sienna Weston. And she comes to the western side of the pitch, to Middleton. Sasaki. Khan. Sasaki finds Hazelwood. Under pressure, but holds on. Back to Yuka Sasaki again. Here's Middleton. Panagaris, good return ball. Now, Comets with a little bit of an opening here. Middleton puts it in. Knox gets it away. Freer. But it's come to Khan. Sasaki. Oh, but it's only gone as far as Coimpsis, and Fuji has it again. And immediately wants to get Rojas going. But Rojas on her own, up against the Comets defence. Cerulis gets it away to Nicola. Willoughby now tries to advance on the right wing. But again, it's been intercepted, and Knox puts the ball out to safety. Well, it's been some almost opening half an hour here at Service FM Stadium. You wouldn't expect anything less. Salisbury Inter versus Comets. Played each other, as I mentioned, in finals matches in each of the last 4 years, and you wouldn't put too much money against it happening again. Hazelwood with the shot there. That's gone out for a goal kick. You expect that these two teams are likely finalists, and there's got to be a huge chance that their paths will cross that round of matches again. Comley with the goal kick. Rojas. Oh, that's really well done to just touch the ball there for Hewitt, who advances up the left. Claudia Hewitt goes the shot. Just didn't quite get as much as she might have liked on it. And it's gone straight to Ito. It goes long. Coming to meet it was DeMarco. Fuji back to Knox. And again it's long to Rojas, who's able to bring the ball down. Hewitt. Kuimsis. Knox now. Box. Keeps it going up against Nottridge here. Throw in Inter. And they really have had the better of proceedings so far. And so far have the one goal to show for it. Things can change quickly. Willoughby clears. Kuimsis. Fuji has plenty of time here. DeMarco. Rojas drops into the 10 position. Brooks. Fuji. Kuimsis. Trying to find Hewitt there, but it's broken to Khan. But on many occasions like that, Comets just haven't been able to retain possession so far this evening. Rojas pushes forward. Hewitt. Fuji. Looking for Rankin. Ball's going to run out for a throw in though. Long from middle. Panagaris. DeMarco puts it out. Middleton again. Headed forward by Hazelwood. Panagaris. Sasaki. Sorry, it was Nicola that got it back to Sasaki, but Freer is there. Oh, and has it just given Panagaris an opening? No. Comley able to get it away. Middleton, oh, that's really well done by Rankin. And this time Comets might be able to be sprung of their defence by Rojas, who's brought it to the line. The ball over the top is going to be cleared by Willoughby, and yet again, Inter asking the questions. And they might be really fired up by the loss they had to this Comets side a week ago. Now, can Hewitt get the ball into the area? It's going to go out for a goal kick. And not just last week, but in all competitions, Comets have won the last 3 encounters with Salisbury Inter. 3-0 last week in the Cup. 1-0 in the qualifying final in last year's final series, and it was Panagaris with the goal there. And in round 16 last year, it was Inter 1, Comets 3 as well. And again, Chrissy Panagaris was on the score sheet that night. So Inter would like to reverse that trend. They have historically had the better of this fixture. This is the 24th meeting in either the WMPL, the WMPL finals, or the WMPL and WSL Cup between these two sides. 13 wins to Inter, 8 to Comets, 2 draws so far in those encounters, but Comets with the last 3 wins. Now, clearance there by Nottridge, but it comes to Fuji. DeMarco. Brooks, tried to hook it on. Western under pressure. Puts it out for a throw. If anything, Inter will be, if they've got any real disappointment out of this half, it's how they managed to increase that lead. Because of course at 1-0, it doesn't take much for the game to change. Rankin trying to find Rojas. Can't though. Here's Nicola, under pressure from Fuji. Khan again. Nottridge. Showed a bit much of it to Hewitt. And now it's come back to Brooks. Brooks, Rankin, up against Middleton. Rankin tries to get the angle, brings it back in, loses the footing, and that gives Khan the opportunity to play it out to Sasaki. Hazelwood, can they build something here, Comets? Sasaki, Panagaris is on the move, intercepted by Box. Knew what was coming there, Georgia Box, and got in the road. Middleton's throw. DeMarco's header, but it goes high. And Fuji tried to compete there from a position where she was definitely less than a 50% chance of winning the ball, gave away the free kick. Middleton. That cross, might have been Comley's, but Knox chose to head it away, so Comets have a corner. Would be a real goal against the run of play if they could get an equaliser. But they have a chance with the set piece, and Khan is coming over to take it again. Both Panagaris and Hazelwood are right on the goal line. Here comes the corner. Nicola tries to hit it forward, and Willoughby got there ahead of Knox. I think there might have been a bit of a head clash there. I think they really met at the same time where the ball was going to land, but both players are up and okay, which is great to see. Certainly have had a couple of head clashes so far in this WMPL season, which have at the very least required some players to have a bit of attention, but no problems there fortunately. Here's Marcella Brooks. Fuji, good ball. Hewitt wants to get Rojas through there. Ito comes out of the box to clear. Box with the header there. Brooks now. Knox, and just calmly get it back to Comley. Has time. Celebrated her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Matilda Comley, for yesterday. Here's Cerulis for Comets. Weston, Sasaki, but DeMarco does well to intercept, and Box does well to ride the challenge there and get it through to Brooks, who's playing a bit deeper than we sometimes see her this evening. Pressure on Comley. And it's gone out for a throw for Comets, which Middleton will take. just having a couple of minutes with the ball in their attacking half, Comets. But just as I say that, Middleton sends it back to her keeper. It's some controlled possession here. Nottridge. Cirulis. Willoughby. It's going to be won there by Coimpsis. Hewitt trying to get the ball through to Brooks, but came to Khan. Weston. Middleton. Hazelwood gives it back and now has a little pocket in attacking midfield. Nicola. Willoughby. Panagaris is in a good spot. Willoughby has gone all the way over and found Sasaki. And back to Khan. And it was a really good interception there by Fuji to make sure that Khan couldn't pull the trigger. And now there might be danger at the other end. Rojas up against Cirulis. Rojas has 2 to beat. Still going. Takes the ball to the right-hand side again and I think has won the corner. Very much playing a lone striker role tonight. And probably the cavalry hadn't quite arrived when she was looking to make the cross. But it's a corner for Inter. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, for bringing you this broadcast. Here's Fuji's corner. High, almost into exactly the same spot as the others. It's been headed away. Knox can get the cross back in. It's a good one. Ito's there. And just a reminder of the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard. For all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions, it's Salisbury Inter 1, Adelaide Comets 0. Talia Rankin in the 4th minute with the goal that separates the sides. Here's Willoughby trying to do something about that. Khan. Nottridge. Cirulis, but Knox is going to be able to send it back in the other direction. Rojas' touch finds Fuji, and Inter will get it all the way back to Comley. Are they starting to think about just preserving this lead and taking it into the rooms at half time? They're under a bit of pressure here, Inter, because Hazelwood's got a little bit of space on the attacking left, and there are 3 players in the box. If she can find the right cross, and she's got herself a corner. With 3 minutes plus stoppage time remaining, you'd think there would at least be 1 minute, if not 2, particularly to deal with the little incident that we had earlier. Resulted in a couple of yellow cards. 3 players in the referee's book already going into half-time. Talia Rankin, Marcella Brooks and Georgie Nicola. Here comes the corner. And, I think it's gone in. It has. I'm not sure who got the last touch, but Comets have equalised. And it's 1-1. Well, what a blow for Inter, not just losing the lead, but they will feel that they've been the better side for most of this half and that now they don't have anything to show for it. DeMarco.
The score is now 1-1.
Rankin. Brooks. Can Cirulis cut this off? She does. And puts it out for a throw. Rankin takes it and finds Rojas, who's got space. Rojas shoots. It was just over the bar. Well, Rojas nearly caught the Comets defence napping there. Was really given a relatively clear shot from a dangerous position, but just off target on that occasion. DeMarco, that's going to go out for a goal kick. Ito plays it short. Weston, Middleton, Hazelwood, Sasaki. Weston's kept the run going. Hazelwood gets it back from Sasaki. But it's going to fall to Freer here. Big clearance from Comley. Won by Hazelwood. It falls to Rankin, to Hewitt, and here's Brooks. Hazelwood looking for Willoughby. Kawimsis is going to be able to see that out. We are into stoppage time here in the first half. Score 1-1. Kawimsis with the throw in. Willoughby's header. And Cirulis just nods it out. Brooks takes it quickly. Again, just trying to get Rojas to catch out the defence. And Weston finds Nottridge. He looks for Panagaris. Header one by Knox. It's going to be another into throw. Trying to reapply the pressure that they've used to good effect for this half, but wasn't enough to get them to build on the 1-0 lead they had, and now the scores are level. Ball's been worked out to Yuka Sasaki. Only Panagaris ahead of her, tried to get Chrissy going. Here's Conley. And interception there by Willoughby, who gets it back from Sasaki, tries to power on. He's done well, but there's nobody there to go. It's come to Panagaris. Oh, and Comley had to dive to make that save. And Comets have another late corner, a late corner. It could just be the last play of the first half. Khan to deliver again. Once again, Panagaris right on the goal line. Headed away by Rankin this time, but it's another corner. Another ball is going to be needed. Still instructions about the setup for Comets coming from their coach, Joel Porter. Sensing an opportunity to take what 6 or 7 minutes ago would have looked like a real surprise lead. They have the opportunity to do so. Here comes Khan's corner again. Comley punches, and Box is going to be able to get it away. Rojas now has to go backwards through traffic. Knox, and that's half time. And it was another fascinating and fiery half between these two sides. We expected a big clash here tonight, and we have not been disappointed in the opening 45 minutes. Talia Rankin giving Salisbury into the lead in the 4th minute, and they had most of the attacking play after that. But Comets equalising from a corner in the 43rd means that the score on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor digital solutions at halftime It's Salisbury into 1, Adelaide Comets 1. Don't go anywhere, because after a few minutes of messages, we will bring you the second half of this match here at Service FM Stadium.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
With RAA, proud sponsors of the RAA NPLSA, as Christoph Panendis wins that header. Here's Tabaris. It's a touch, but eventually cleared by Vidmar. And French hits it again! French with the volley that Harpers could not save. Side finds Mullen. Mullen hits one from distance, and it's in! Mullen with a screamer! Absolute worldie from Mullen.
Goal of the week for sure.
Who has probably just gone and won the game for Playford in the 92nd minute.
Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner. Captain Fantastic, Aladdin Irabona, puts his side ahead late in this clash, and they are on their way to 3 points for the first time this season. You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the...
Just trying to calm things down at the moment after that lapse in concentration. Ball over the top here for Stam. Will get there first. Will Riley Stam, and he'll chip in brilliantly. At the club of his youth, Riley Stam scoring the first in this one. And what a finish.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Welcome back to Service FM Stadium for this round 9 clash of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League South Australia season. It's the opening match of round 9 and it is the match of the round. It's Salisbury Inter against Adelaide Comets, and these two great rivals are currently level at 1-1 in this match with the 45 minutes to come. Comets are going to be kicking off the second half. Their centre forward, Chrissy Panagaris, is over the ball. They're in their away white shirts, and they're going to be kicking from left to right as you see it. and that's towards the southern end here at Service FM Stadium in the football capital of South Australia at Jeps Cross. 4th minute lead to Salisbury into 4th minute lead to Salisbury into through Talia Rankin, and Comets equalised in the 43rd, and we are away in the second half. And Comets have just fluffed their lines a little there from kickoff and handed into a throw-in on their attacking left, which Coimpsis will come and take. Looking for Rojas, but on that occasion, Salisbury was able to get it away. Coimpsis brings the ball back forward. Rojas, Brooks has got Hewitt there, but chooses to come back inboard and get it back over towards where Rojas is. Koto Rojas nearly got to the fall of the ball, trying to get it away there from Western, and succeeded. And now the ball is with Yuka Sasaki in midfield. Panagaris looking for Willoughby, and Willoughby's got it because Coimpsis wasn't able to get past the ball lower, but that touch might break back away. Coimpsis was able to recover, and Lexi Knox is able to get the ball up the attacking left, and will look forward towards Rojas. Oh, and it's come to her from Ciroulis' attempted ball. Here's Brooks. Box. Freer. Rankin. And that's going to break to Ciroulis. Hazelwood, that ball inboard will find Nicola, but again, it's been given away. Here's DeMarco. Knox. Brooks. Rojas again runs at the defence. Into the area. Still not enough support, but Rojas holds on. Tries to keep possession there under the challenge, and that's going to be a goal kick. Well, even though only 2 minutes have been played in the second half, Comets coach Joel Porter is making a change. Carl Khan is coming off, and Kylie Pridham is coming on for the visiting side. Pridham has 1 goal in the competition so far this season, also has 2 in the WMPL and WSL Cup. And that'll probably create a little bit of a reshuffle. Header on by Nicola there. Freer. DeMarco. Middleton has it for Comets. Hazelwood looking for Sasaki, but Freer is there. Knox. Looks it forward towards Rankin. Cushions the header for Box. Nicola gets a foot in there, and now it's Pridham for Comets and Willoughby. But Rankin wins it back. Now only has Rojas ahead of her. Rankin just holds on. Brooks goes the shot from distance. That's going to be easy enough for Ito. And Ito just slices that a little bit and might go out of play. No, it's been well kept in there by Pridham, who gets the return ball from Nottridge. Ciroulis back to Pridham. Nicola. Challenge there by Fuji. Nottridge now, looking for Nicola. In fact, it's gone all the way through to Panagaris. Pridham now. Fuji gets in the way. Knox clears. Headed on, but it's going to break to Nottridge. Willoughby's come more central now, with Pridham going to the attacking right. Middleton to Sasaki. Willoughby. Will this change of shape make Comets' attacking threat even more potent here? trying to get the ball into Nicola. Box will be able to get that away. There's a little bit of space here for Hewitt. Rojas. Coimpsis has kept the run going. Rojas holds on though. Here is Coimpsis. Fuji. There's just too many Comets shirts in the way there. The ball's going to stay in here, or is it? No, we'll roll out for Lexi Knox to take the throw. Box. Comets have won it now, and here's Pridham. Willoughby gets it back from Sasaki, but Rankin was there to intercept. Sasaki put it over for Hazelwood, who might have realised that she just strayed the other side of the defence. Comley with the clearance, but Willoughby with the header. Here's Box. Rankin, Brooks, under pressure. Wins it back though, Box. It's only found Cerulis though. Here's Box, wins it again, but again Cerulis will win possession and be able to play it back to her keeper, this time in Ito. Ito now throws it out the wing to where Pridham is, but was always asking a bit much of the player who's just come on to the pitch. So it's a throw in for Coimpsis. We're in the 52nd minute. 1-1 here. Between arguably the two best challengers for West Adelaide this season, Comets and Inter. Or maybe Burkalla will have something to say about that. They're playing Vista shortly at Jack Smith Park. Here's Yui Fuji. Got the cross in. Cerulis was able to clear. There wasn't any Inter players at the front post. And Knox's ball just hits Hewitt and goes out. Notridge, who has 2 goals for the season, despite playing primarily as a defender. One of them in round 2 against Uni was really important in a 3-2 win for Comets, match that they'd been behind in. She also scored in Comets' 4-1 win over NTC. Here's Pridham. Trying to take on Coimpsis. Sasaki. That was really good defending by Coimpsis, who's able to clear. Just goes over Rojas with the bounce. Weston. Middleton. Oh, and it's just missed Hazelwood, so that's going to be a throw-in for Inter. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, for bringing you this broadcast in the Apex Steel WNPLSA season. And the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions in the 54th minute. It's Salisbury Inter 1, Adelaide Comets 1. Ball by Fuji. Now trying to play Rojas through. Rojas gets the other side of Western, needs support though. Rojas, oh does she? And here's a chance for Coimpsis. Oh, but it was blocked on the line. And Notridge got it away. Knox now. Fuji. Coimpsis decides not to put the ball into the area and finds Knox. Fuji now. Brings the ball inboard, goes the shot. Straight at Ito. Well, you say Kose Rojas needs support. And she goes and almost scores like that. Hit the bar. And the follow-up shot was blocked. But now Brooks is on the ball and again wants to dink it over for Rojas. Middleton wins the challenge there, gets it back from Willoughby. Middleton back to Willoughby. Nicola. Nottridge. Pridham. Gets the return ball as good. Pridham now wants to put the cross in. It's just too close to Comley. Panagaris was lurking though for Comets. As I mentioned, she's on a run of scoring in matches between these two sides. Hasn't yet got one this evening, but doesn't need much of a chance. And might get one now with Sasaki on the ball. Now, there's two players over here, Panagaris and Pridham. Pridham! Oh, what about that as an interception by Lexi Knox? Well, Comets had two players loose on the right and probably were favourites to score, but Lexi Knox did really, really well to recover and block Pridham's shot. But it's still a corner for Comets. And Sasaki will go over to take it. They've piled 4 players into the 6-yard area, the attacking side. Here comes Sasaki's delivery. It's close to goal. It's been punched away. Oh, and the follow-up by Weston. Huge opportunity there, but it's gone over the bar for Comets. Comley gets on with the kick, tries to find Fuji there, and it's going to be a throw in. Oh, but Nicola's touch there has just gone past Pridham. Coimpsis with the throw. Hewitt. Coimpsis' touch might fall to Panagaris here. It does. Wanting to get Nicola through there. It's gone out. At what point does Carl Maynard wonder if he has to make a change? Certainly no lack of attacking intent by Inter, and they've gotten close, but they haven't been able to add to the goal they scored in the 4th minute so far. Marcella Brooks trying to change that. She has 10 for the season. Coimpsis. Box heads on. Away by Nottridge. Coimpsis gets it back again. Get the ball in there. And Knox gets it forward. But Weston was in the way. Fuji. Return ball. Actually, it comes to box here. Now, Brooks, but Nottridge gets there first, but Brooks read what she was doing. It's going to be a throw in though, and I think it's going to be an Inter throw. Now, Brooks just tried to turn there, but that's going to run out for a goal kick. Well, you expect that both of these sides will try very, very hard to get the 3 points in the chase for top spot, or at least a top 3 position. 1 point each might not be particularly useful in the final analysis. 3 almost certainly would be. Brooks trying to do that for her side, but that's gone wide. Because currently, if the score's at 1-1, the big winner is West Adelaide, and also Burkalla is a winner. Because Inter would only close the gap to 6 points on West if they get the draw tonight, and West will have a game to come against Flinders tomorrow, which, with the greatest respect of Flinders, you would have to back West in to take the 3 points. And Burks also have a chance to get 3 points tonight against Vista. They're the team that's sitting between these two sides on the ladder, Inter and Comets. Coming up to the hour mark. Nottridge's throw. Pridham. And Willoughby just turns back. It's all the way back to Ito. Middleton. And Sasaki contests and gets to Willoughby. Gets to Hazelwood. Trying to get it through to Panagaris. Important intervention there by Knox. Fuji's return ball though. And it's been pickpocketed by Sasaki. Inboard. The cross, can it come in and find Pridham? It's forced her to go back. Nottridge makes the run. It's out off Coimsis. Nottridge's throw. Nicola. Pridham gets around Coimsis. Pridham's ball inboard. Was cleared by DeMarco. Rojas turns. And it's just put out by Saroulis. Oh, the game's got a lot of ebbs and flows now, and will it just come down to who can take the opportunity when it presents itself? Coimsis. It's going to run all the way through to Saroulis. Weston. Middleton. Back to Weston. Some controlled possession across the back for Comets. Long ball there by Saroulis, and Freer got in the way, but it's fallen to Sasaki. Sasaki, Panagaris. Panagaris, 4 players around her in the end, and Knox clears. Here's Middleton. Hazelwood. Sasaki. The cross goes over the top, and it nearly got all the way through. Well, it did get all the way through to Pridham, but it's gone out for a goal kick. And suddenly, it's Comets that are looking the more threatening side. But still, we are 1-1 here at Service FM Stadium. Box to Freer. Rojas. Rankin. Ball in board will find Brooks. Coimsis wanted to get the return in. It's missed Hewitt though. A long ball up towards Panagaris, who brings it down. Under pressure though, 2 players. No, it came through from Nottridge. Play on, and Pridham's ball has gone through to Comley. He goes down the middle, and it's a good ball too, because Brooks is on her own here. Wants to get Rojas going quickly. Saroulis got a foot in there. It's going to break here to Hewitt. Hewitt now. Coimsis gives chase. Gets there just ahead of Nottridge. They battle it out in the corner flag there. And that might be a free kick to Inter. It was just a bit too much pushing there by Nottridge, and referee Britton has said that's going to be a free for Inter. It's just about the equivalent of a corner. It's just a couple of metres away from the corner flag, a little bit closer to goal. And Fuji with the chance to make the delivery. It comes towards the back, and it's gone in! It's a goal, and it's been scored, I think, by Marcella Brooks. Inter retake the lead. And once again, it's Brooks who's done it. That's 11 for the season.
number 77, Marcella Brooks.
Well, how about football? Went into a 1-0 up and they were really putting pressure to make it 2. A corner up the other end, and suddenly it was Comets who equalised. And now it's been Comets that have had most of the attacking play in this last 10 or 15 minutes. But then the free kick at the other end resulted in an intergoal. Now Comets have to find an equaliser for a second time. Middleton, Sasaki, they've got the players to do it, you know that. Hazelwood, players with bags of WMPL goals throughout. But here's Brooks again. She's got bags of goals this season. But commentator's curse is real, folks. Gave the ball away. Now Panagaris at the other end. Has a chance to get it through to Pridham. Pridham up against Comley. Comley got there just in time and concedes the corner. Or is it? No, it's a goal kick. Last touch was off Pridham. Now these next 25 or so minutes could have such a massive bearing on the 2026 Apex Steel WMPLSA season. I just feel like, particularly if Inter win, not just that they get the 3 points tonight, but they beat the champs. They beat the side that won last year's grand final. Team that's always challenging. That they'll feel that they can go on and enjoy this season. Rankin. Brooks touched just under. There was a bit of a stretch, but it was cleared in the end. Here's Pridham, player who can really make things happen, although certainly not the only one on the pitch in that boat. This one especially, Rojas. Good pressure by Willoughby there. Hazelwood gets there, but straight into DeMarco. It's a throw-in on the left for Comets. Ball through there by Nicola, but there's Lexi Knox. Rojas turns. Wants the return from Brooks, but Cerulis was able to get a foot in and cleared by Middleton, headed by Coimpsis. The players are in position for Inter now as they attack through Fuji. They've got players in the box with a good ball, but it's been intercepted by Cerulis, who was in just the right place, and here's Pridham. Return ball from Panagaris. Pridham now. Panagaris and Sasaki streaming into the area. Still Pridham. That's going to be cleared though by DeMarco. Willoughby. Hazelwood. And that's going to come through to Comley. Michaela Vidmar getting ready for Inter. A defender normally, so will it be a straight swap for one of the other defenders? Or will Cal Maynard bring a more attacking player off the pitch to try to strengthen his defence? And it's going to be Coimpsis coming off, so it is a like-for-like change. And Vidmar will go to the right back position and DeMarco will come to left back where Coimpsis was playing. Cerulis' ball. Headed by DeMarco. Now, clearance finds Rojas. Oh, but it's gone to Sasaki. Willoughby. Hazelwood. Trying to take on Vidmar, who's fresh on the pitch. It's going to be a goal kick. Sasaki, stabbed away by Rankin. Hewitt now, trying to stretch the defence. Well won Willoughby. Here's Pridham. Up for a throw. Throw in, Rojas. It's going to be another throw for Inter, this time in the attacking half. Rojas again. Just runs out of space there. Throw in for Nottridge. Might come through to Pridham, it does. The box was there. Brooks, Rojas. Here's Fuji up a bit further forward. Vidmar's made the run. Headed away by Willoughby. Middleton. Sasaki. Hazelwood. Is the counter here? No. DeMarco was in the way. Pridham. Ciroulis finds Middleton, who can push forward into some space here and find Hazelwood. That's a good touch, or is it? Is Vidmar going to be able to get there? And yes, Vidmar's won the throw. Well, this is the first league meeting, obviously, between these two sides this season. And when they first met last season, it was round 7. We're round 9 at the moment. When they met for the first time last season in round 7, Inter won by a 1-0. That game was at LJ Hooker Mile Sports Park. But goodness, it seems a long time ago because of the fact that there's been 3 meetings since then. Because of the fact that these teams met in the finals last season and just met in the cup as well. But I tell you, these teams could play 4 or 5 times every year or more, and it would still be interesting and exciting, that's for sure. And as we've seen tonight, also a little bit of drama. Here's Fuji. Knox. Weston was in the way, but Box read that, wins it well. Just gave a little bit of work there to Rankin, who was only able to lunge. And the ball's come through to Ito. Well, there's a throw. Marco comes through again. Pridham's header. It's going to go out. Yes, the flag's gone up. It's too early for game management. DeMarco's leading the ball for Brooks, who's got a big throw, as you see. Hewitt battling away there. But here's Pridham for Comets. Sasaki. Brooks has done well there. Gets it back from Hewitt. Wants to get it over to Rojas. Ciroulis. Middleton. It's been an interesting way of lining up compared to what they normally do, Comets. Brooks has come deeper. Fuji even deeper than that. Rojas on her own up forward. And at times when Comets have attacked, when Inter have attacked, now just pause that thought for a moment, because Hazelwood has it here in a dangerous situation. Went for goal. Hazelwood only has 2 this season. I say only because a player that has scored quite routinely since joining this competition after moving from Tasmania. So far, just the 2 for 2026 for Emily Hazelwood. Knows how to score them in the big games though, that's for sure. Here's Rojas again. And Sorolis has won it fairly according to referee Britton. Rojas has stayed down. Here's Willoughby. And that ball there is found Pridham, but in the way was Brooks. DeMarco, nice turn. Hewitt, Fuji, Rojas. Again goes down under the challenge. Again, no free though. Pridham trying to touch it through for Willoughby. It's found its way to Panagaris. Here goes Pridham. Knox comes to face. And Pridham's ball has gone straight to Knox. Here's Brooks. Almost coming further back into the deeper parts of midfield as the game progresses. Fuji. Again, Rojas on her own. Flag's gone up this time. Now, looks like a change might be about to be made for Inter. Brooks has come off. And it's going to be Selena Cravo. Brooks looked to be limping a little.
77 Marcella Brooks. Coming on number 10, Selena Cravo.
Very different type of player, but one thing Cravo can do is hold the ball up. And that, not that Brooks can't, but Cravo's ability to do that could be really useful alongside Rojas. I mean, she'll be playing a little bit deeper, but I would suggest that you'll see Cravo as the second most advanced player for Inter in this remaining few minutes. Look like they've probably gone into a bit of a 4-4-1-1 shape with Cravo as the first one. There she is now, and Rojas is the second, but that ball's going to have to be retrieved by Weston. It's back with Ito. It's all to play for here at Service FM Stadium. Notridge gets it back to Sorolis. Gets herself some space. Looked for Panagaris, but it's run on to Freer. Haven't been able to play in Panagaris the way they would like so far tonight, Comets, but that can change very, very quickly. Hazelwood trying to change it now. Bursting into the area, wins the corner. And the set piece has been the route so far in all the goals in this game. Will it be again now? And will it be Willoughby to deliver? Shirley Brown, medalist, over to take the corner. Once again, Comets piling the players right up towards the goal line. Here's Willoughby's delivery. Well, it's a good one, but header away by Rankin. And Willoughby will be able to try again. Hazelwood coming to offer a short option. Not taken. Take two from Willoughby. Just a little bit deeper, headed away by DeMarco. Sasaki trying to get onto it for Comets. Gets it out wide to Pridham, but Fuji takes over and clears the danger. Throw in for Comets. Erin Hood about to come on for Salisbury Inter and will replace Georgia Box. Hood normally a more forward type player than Box, but I'm not sure that's how she's going to be deployed in this last 9 minutes plus stoppage time, while Inter have the main priority of trying to hold on to their lead. Cerulis. Weston. Well, that ball might spill out to Hewitt here, but it's gone back to Weston. Out wide to Middleton. Bit up and under, trying to get it to Nicola. Pridham's at the back. Pridham puts it back in board. Nicola wants to try to get a shot away, but was under attention from Fuji. Pridham has it back. Oh, well tackled by Knox. Back with Cerulis. This last few minutes is going to be huge. Don't go anywhere. Trying to turn there is Hood, getting her first touch. Cravo. Suddenly, Hewitt's forward. Keeps going. Goes the shot, Hewitt. Oh, it wasn't a bad idea. Ito was just a couple of metres off her line and the ball was only narrowly over the bar. Ito's goal kick. Headed by Rankin. Weston has to go and retrieve. Goes long. Panagaris' touch inboard for Nicola is good. Nicola wants to find Pridham and does. Oh, that was really well anticipated by DeMarco, who's got the ball through to Hewitt. Oh, but that ball in board has been intercepted by Sasaki, and Sasaki finds Hazelwood, who swap wings. Hazelwood gets Pridham going on the attacking right now. Once again resumes battle with DeMarco. DeMarco puts it out for a throw. Comets throwing positions around in their effort to try to unlock the inter-defence. Knox with another big interception, headed forward by Hazelwood and Nicola. Knox will head it away, but only to Sasaki. Trying to get Panagaris to turn. Knox with the clearance. Willoughby, Rankin, head tennis. Rojas puts Willoughby under pressure. Sasaki comes into battle, gets the free kick. Sasaki takes it quickly to Middleton. Middleton over to the back, and that's a free volley and a goal for Kylie Pridham. Kylie Pridham wasn't picked up there and volleys the equaliser from a very, very good Abby Middleton cross. Two. What a game it's been. Well, both late in the first half and late in the second half, after being behind, Comets have found equalisers. And as I said, if it's a draw tonight, the big winners are West Adelaide and West Torrens Burkalla. The other two teams in the top four. These teams, Comets and Inter, really want the 3 points in the title race
Goal for Comets, 20 Carly Britton.
And I'm sure that both will be pushing for a winner. Knox. Well, that's been cleared by Willoughby. And Panagaris has a chance to get onto it. Panagaris has got past the defence, but Knox comes back to clear really, really well. And puts it out for a throw in. Hazelwood holds on. Middleton gives it back to Hazelwood. That ball through is going to be cleared by Freer. Middleton, who's played much higher up for a lot of this half and had paid dividends with the cross that created the equaliser. Here's Sasaki trying to get an angle for a cross to, under pressure from Vidmar. And also under pressure from Fuji. It's a throw into Inter. Nicola. Middleton. It's been won by Inter and Cravo has it. But it's deflected through to Nicola. Willoughby! It's out for a goal kick. Just 3 minutes remain. Plus stoppages. Comley. Headed on by Cravo. And on again by Hewitt. Rojas. Still going. Still going, Rojas. Still going! Oh! Didn't have the power on the finish. After slaloming through some Comets defenders. Here's Nicola. And it's gone close to the line and high. It's going to stay in. Knox is going to put it forward. And that's gone out off Notridge, I think. Yes, it's a throw for Inter. DeMarco with the throw. Oh, and Cravo wanted to play the ball out to Hewitt. It's gone out though. Notridge's throw. Oh, and that's gone right into the nose of DeMarco in the challenge with Nicola there. And you see straight away that that one hurt. But DeMarco is looking like getting back on her feet quickly. Hopefully that's just one that's been a bit of a sting. Knox now. Tries to clip it over for Hewitt. Cerulis to Notridge. Under pressure from Fuji, but it comes out to Nicola. Up the wing, that's out for a throw. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel NPLSA. And with 1 minute to play, plus stoppage time, the score on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. It's Salisbury Inter 2, Adelaide Comets 2. It's been a classic here at Service FM Stadium, and the drama might not be over yet. Rankin. Oh, that was read by Hazelwood. It might fall for Pridham, and she might get Panagaris going, but Knox was in the way again. She has been on so many occasions for Inter. Fuji. Cravo wants to get it back. Willoughby comes through, but straight into Fuji, who holds on. Oh, and finds Rojas. Touched there by Weston, finds Sasaki, and now it might go the other way. Pridham is on the way on the attacking right for Comets. Brings the ball inboard for Hazelwood. In the way again was Knox. Bringing it forward, the Inter-captain. Hewitt. Back to Knox. Oh, that's just gone a little bit over Rojas. We are in stoppage time now. How much will be played? Only referee Britain knows. Sasaki just slices that a little. DeMarco looking to get Rojas going again. Rojas just tried the volley off the bounce. It's out for a goal kick. Ito to take. How much will these teams throw forward in the search for a winner? Headed by Rankin. Huge clearance there by Saroulis. Headed by Vidmar. Now can Comets launch forward here? Through Sasaki. Middleton. Delivers another cross again. Pridham's gotten on her own on the right-hand side. But on that occasion just wasn't able to bring it down, and it was almost a repeat of the goal that gave Comets their equaliser. Rankin under pressure turns away well. But her ball's intercepted by Nicola. But Comets have it back through Fuji after some good work from Hewitt. Headed away. Cravo brings it down. Trying to find Hewitt. Goes past Pridham. Knox has time. Goes long again. This time Saroulis has time to clear. Back into Knox. Straight into Hazelwood, but the rebound comes back to the defender. Pridham. Knox again in the way. DeMarco battling with Pridham. Pridham gets possession. Here's Sasaki. Can put it out to the right-hand side. Cleared by Freer. Willoughby. But it comes to Erin Hood. Erin Hood. Inter have got a few more numbers forward. Willoughby's recovered well, though. That's going to be a throw, and it's going to go to Comets. We've played 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. There can't be long left. Willoughby's header comes out to Rankin, who heads forward. Vidmar trying to launch an attack. Fuji grabs possession. Intercepted by Nicola. A chance to get Pridham away. The ball's too long. Straight to Comley, who's not going to waste any time and get the ball as far as she can forward. Up towards Cravo. Nicola's gone down here. Play continues. Rojas has it. Cravo. Goal kick. But there's going to need to be attention to Nicola, who went down and looks in a spot of bother in the centre circle. Just a reminder that there'll be another match played on this pitch very shortly after the conclusion of this one. You want to see that one as well. It's between NPLSA, NTC and Adelaide Uni. Should say Adelaide Uni versus NPLSA NTC. It's Uni who are the home side in that match, but of course those two teams are co-tenants here. That match scheduled to start at 8:15, but it will probably be at least 5 or so minutes later. Nicola's coming off and will be replaced by Sophia Tambakis. Promising young player. And Tambakis in the action straight away. Ball by Sasaki looking for Panagaris. Cleared by Knox. Where's it going to go? It's a corner. Huge chance for Comets. Set pieces have been successful for both sides tonight. We've played 5 minutes of stoppage time. Will we see a dramatic late winner here? Comets have thrown plenty forward. Here comes Sasaki's corner. Headed away by Knox, but it's going to be another corner. Play continues. Here goes Sasaki again. Huge moment in the game, possibly. It's high, it's towards Panagaris. Punch from Comley. Tambakis is there. Hood's got it away. It's full time here at Service FM Stadium. What a match we've just seen, folks, between Salisbury Inter and Adelaide Comets. Salisbury Inter twice taking the lead, once in the first half, once in the second half. Comets twice equalising. You know that neither side will be totally satisfied with this result. It really does mean that their chances of overhauling West Adelaide, which were already quite low, are going to diminish even further. But as things stand, Inter will stay in second spot unless Burkalla beat Modbury Vista later tonight. That match has just kicked off out at Jack Smith Park. Comets will stay, well, they're currently ahead of Burkalla on goal difference, but Burkalla would only need a draw to get back ahead of Comets this evening. Well, it's been great to bring this game to you. Please hang around, come off this stream and join us for the match between Adelaide University versus Football SA NTC on a separate stream on the FSA Leagues channel.